Hi guys! In our last lesson, we created the structure of our hero section. At the moment, it's just plain text sitting on a white background. Today, we're going to transform it into a real hero section with styling that makes it stand out and grabs attention as soon as someone visits the page. So, the hero section is the first thing visitors see, so it needs to be visually striking. Think of it as the cover of a book. It sets the mood of the entire website. We use CSS to give it a full screen background image, center the content, and style the text so that it's both attractive and easy to read. We're going to open the styles.css file. Let's begin by targeting the hero section with the ID Home. We want this section to cover most of the viewport. To do that, we'll give it a height of 90 VH. This means 90% of the viewport height. Then we add a background image that fills the place completely, and we are using relative units, so it's going to be scalable if we are using different devices. Here's the CSS you will write with the hash home that represents the ID, embraces height 90 VH, background URL, and you write the URL of your image. And remember this, your images must be in your CSS project. Well, not exactly the CSS project, but in your folder project. It's necessary that is it, because if you export your project into other device or to a virtual machine that run your project, it's necessary that the image is in the project, nothing else. We add no repeat center cover, display, flex, align items, center, justify content, center, text align, also center, padding to rem, and color white, and we close it. Now, let's break down what we've just done. The background property uses our image center if both vertically and horizontally, and with cover, it makes sure the image stretches across the whole section while keeping its proportions. The displays flex line along with align items and justify content perfectly centers the content both vertically and horizontally. Text align center keeps the text nicely aligned, and the padding adds breathing space so the text doesn't touch the edges. Setting the color to white makes the text visible against the background image. Next, we'll style the heading and the paragraph inside hero content. We put dot because remember, classes always use dot, hero content, h1, that means header 1, font size 3 rem, margin bottom 1 rem, always using relative units. And finally, we write hero content P, font size 1.25 rem, max width 40 rem, and margin 0 and auto. The H1 is now large and bold, making it the focal point of the section. The paragraph has a comfortable font size and is limited in width, so it's easy to read. The margin auto centers the paragraph horizontally. At this point, if you refresh your browser, you should see a hero section with a full background image and your text center in the middle. It looks professional and impactful. And one important note, if your background image makes the text hard to read, you can later add an overlay with a semi-transparent background color. That's a common trick used in other websites. So now we've taken our hero section from plain text to a visually powerful introduction. In the next lesson, we'll create the About section, where you'll introduce yourself with an image and more detailed text. So, goodbye.